Welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast with your host Bruce Outridge, where he talks all things trucking. Now let's get rolling.
Hey everybody, how we doing today? Welcome to another edition of the Lead Pedal Podcast, episode number 1233. And today we're going to feature some cars today for our featured vehicles. And we were at Truck World not too long ago, and we saw. Yeah, as you know, I'm a Smokey and the Bandit big time show guy, and we found the police cars, the one that Buford T. Justice drives, and then the ones from the guys out of Atlanta, Georgia. So we'll get right into that, and I'm going to share with you some of the stories we had on that, and actually we're going to showcase the Bandit car as well. But before we do that, let me tell you about Rims Transport. Rims Transport is a flatbed-based company out of Hamilton, Ontario. That's right, they haul steel and other flatbed products. They also have an end dump and a bulk tanker division. So any of those is exactly what you would want to run as a flatbed, as a owner-operator. Now, you don't have to have your own trailer. They supply a trailer. They run about 500 miles based out of Hamilton, Ontario, and they've got multiple lanes for you. So they've got heavy U.S., tandem U.S., regional, and local. So if you're into any of that kind of work, give them a call or check them out over at rimstransport.com. It's the best place to do that. All right, so let me tell you about the vehicles for today. Now, I had interviews set up with these guys. I did interviews at Truck World. Unfortunately, the audio didn't come out. So I can't tell you their interviews, but I can tell you about them because I've met them before. And so I will tell you about them. Urge you to go and check out our YouTube video on this, where you at least see the cars. So there's Ray and Clay. So Ray's the father, Clay's the son. Okay, so Ray and Clay both dress as the police cars. Ray has Buford T. Justice, although he's not as big, and then Clay. And so one car is Buford T. Justice's car, which was the sheriff car from Texas that he had, and it's that brown one. And they've recreated the whole thing. It looks, it's funny to see the big bubblegum things on them and everything like that. So that was on there. And then they have the one which is the Georgia State Trooper car, which is the blue and the gray one. And both of those were featured in the movie. So what they do is they've replicated these cars, and they go to car shows. They go to events like the Special Olympics and truck shows, and they kind of promote that, and they do that as their thing. And it's very, very cool to be working with father and son, and they dress up the same. They've got the police outfits and all of that. Very nice guys. Ray does not like to, so Ray's going to be happy that his interview did not come out, because he did not want to talk on camera to begin with. And then, I've met them before. Very nice guys. Even on the Special Olympics, they will weave in between traffic, the trucks when they're doing their convoy, to kind of make it look like they're doing that chase scene from Smokey and the Bandit. Now, these are real fans, my folks. when you're willing to go and actually recreate cars and vehicles from the movies, those are real fans. Now, we also have the Bandit, and the Bandit is Gary. Now, Gary owns a replica Bandit car. Okay, so he's got the GM Firebird, and I've met him before. Again, his interview did not come out either. I apologize for that, because he's a really cool guy, and I've met him at the at Clifford and that kind of thing, and he's got the long wavy hair. Got the wavy hair, wears cowboy. So he represents Bandit from the group, and the cool thing is his Firebird is the same. His license plate's Bandit 2, and he's actually met Burt Reynolds. He's got his vehicle signed by Burt Reynolds. He keeps if you see it at the shows, he's got memorabilia from the scenes and all of that stuff, all in the car that he's got there. And he works closely with Clay and Ray, and does events. And when Smokey and the Bandit come out, they do events. And of course, if you've probably heard Mark, who has the actual truck, who does the snowman, we featured him last week, so go check out that one. And he works with them as well. So the four of them all get together. They can be hired as a group, or they come out and do charity shows and show off their cars that way, and they recreate the scenes and do all of that kind of stuff, which is very, very cool. So I think it's really wild wild thing. So they're all really nice to talk to. I've met them many times at the events, and it's really cool to see them doing their thing and helping out the community and bringing back such an iconic movie. I think that's the cool thing. So check out our video channel on this, because that is one of the coolest things you will ever see. And before we get to that, let me tell you about Chrome Supply Warehouse, right? If you want your trucks or cars to look as cool as what we're showing you here on our featured vehicles, then go over to Chrome Supply Warehouse. They're in Belleville, Ontario, north side of the 401 on exit 538. Just get off of Belleville, turn, you'll turn left off of the highway. Just go over the highway. They're on the left-hand side. You can't miss them. You can see them from the highway before you even get there. And they've got everything you need. They've got custom parts. They've got one-of-a-kind parts, T-shirts, lights, interior parts, everything you need. All right? The staff is amazing to deal with, so you know you're going to be in good hands when you get there. So check them out over at ChromeSupplyWarehouse.com. You can even order online if you want to, but I would certainly go there. It is just a place to see, and one of our favorite places of all time. All right. So we'll be right back after this. Hold on.
By far my favorite station.
You're the best. Oh yeah,
I love you guys.
All right, before I let you go, let me tell you about some of the events we got coming up. If you're listening to this the day of, then we're already gone. We're at the Woodstock Truck Show. That's right. That's where you can find us. We're probably broadcasting live from there, so you want to check that out. So we're at the Woodstock Truck Show. Tonight they got the Road Hammers playing, which I am excited to see. And it goes on all weekend. It's their 10th anniversary. On the Saturday, the 25th, tomorrow, we're going to be at the Toronto Skills Competition. Now, that Toronto Skills Competition is in Brampton over what used to be the Powerade Center. Now they call it, I don't know the name of that center, but it used to be the Powerade Center. Anyway, it's in Brampton, Ontario. We're going to be there all day. We'll be doing some broadcasting. We're going to be emceeing all kinds of stuff from that location. So check us out on there. And then June 7th, if you're in the Kitchener area, the Kitchener Skills Competition is going on as well. So check that out as well. You can find out about all of the events on our podcast page, but that's what you want to check out. All right. So there you go. That's what's coming up in the next couple of weeks for us on the podcast. All right. So check us out. Come over and say hello, will you? Just come and say hello. That's what you got to do. All right, my friends, we'll talk to you later. Be good out there. Hey, you know what? We are on Instagram. Are you on Instagram? Yes, you can follow us on Instagram.
Want to see some more of us? Head over and meet us on Instagram.
See, I told you right there. Okay, so go over to Instagram, go to Lead Pedal Podcast, and will you just click the follow button? That's it. That's all I want you to do. That way you know when things are coming out. You can see stuff that's going on. That's right. So we post every day, so go check it out. And if you're over on Instagram, while you're there, would you go over to Lead Pedal Radio and click that follow button as well? Thanks. Really appreciate that you're going way out for us. But you know what? If you like what we're doing, hey, tell others. That's the best way to do this. All right, my friends. Okay, I gotta go. I got stuff to do. As you know, we're at the Woodstock Truck Show right now, so I probably should be on air. So we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.
This has been another episode of the Lead Pedal Podcast. For more information or to subscribe to the podcast, visit theleadpedalpodcast.com and be sure to follow the podcast on Facebook and Twitter.